the God who created this world has the right to make the rules. And so God said, now you can eat of any tree in the garden, but there's one in the middle that you can't eat. It's the tree of knowledge of good and evil. This was a test to see if Adam and Eve would love God more than they loved themselves. Well, back in heaven, there was something going on. You see, there's a beautiful angel named Lucifer, and he got lifted up with pride, and he wanted to be like the Most High God. He wasn't content in worshiping God as God. He wanted to be God, like a lot of people do today. So God had to cast Lucifer out of heaven. Lucifer came to earth and took up a beautiful animal. Well, easier said than done. This snake was possessed by the devil and came up to Eve one day and questioned God's command to Adam and Eve and said, do you think God really means that if you eat this fruit that you will really die? And indeed, what God said was true. And they would indeed surely die. And God told Adam and Eve that he loved them, but even though they took of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, they were now ashamed. They ran, they hid, and they tried to cover themselves with leaves, but that would not do. So God in his love took the life of an animal and took the skins of that animal and covered Adam and Eve's nakedness. But they had to leave the garden. You see, my friend, when we disobey God, it is sin. When we break God's laws, we are breaking God's heart. And God is a holy God. He can't just ignore the fact that we've sinned against him. He has to punish all sin. And now we learn that God would come up with a way to forgive sin.